Welcome, everybody. Welcome
Good
back.
Evening. Welcome back.
Ooh, episode 19. Yeah, baby.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome. Welcome.
Velkommen.
Is that better?
Sziasztok. Hogy vagytok?
Két mille falsje.
It wasn't Irish, it was Hungarian.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. How are you all?
It was impressive.
Yeah. What is the crack, people?
What's the crack?
What is happening this week?
Oh, it feels like a lot's going on this week.
Yeah.
I bet it's been a big week for you, listeners and viewers. I bet you've had a big week. I bet there's lots going on. It's like, as the sun's come out,
I know.
activity goes up, dramas start.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Good and bad. But
Yeah.
the sun is shining. Spring is here.
Sun is shining and the weather is sweet. Yeah. It's so much better for it.
Oh, honestly, it's so good.
What a
I
difference.
went for a big walk. It's so good.
Was this yesterday?
No, do you know what? I didn't.
Because it's a long day going into Belfast, isn't it?
So I didn't go yesterday. So we first commuted together yesterday.
Commuted buddies.
I know.
We did.
It was so good.
It was.
I really enjoyed it because
It was good.
we caught up and we had a good chat. And,
Yep. And a biscuit.
and a biscuit. Would you risk it for a chocolate biscuit?
Every day, baby.
For a chocolate custard biscuit.
Oh, my God.
Custard creams smothered in chocolate.
I got educated a few weeks ago, didn't I? You just brought the packet out. You'd been to Marks and Spencer's, which is the
Yes.
daddy. And you'd introduced me to a biscuit I never knew existed. Wow.
If you would be a biscuit, what would you be?
Oh, I think I would be that one.
And if you, listen and watching, you'd be a biscuit, what biscuit would you be? What biscuit would represent your personality?
What a banging subject that is. I want to go to a dinner party just to ask that question.
Just ask that question.
Yeah. We've got to answer it now. You've posed it.
And why? And why? Why is
Post in the comments what biscuit you think you are and why. But I think we're going to have to go with that.
So I am trying to think. What
Ooh, what a question.
I know.
You can take your time because it is a very, there's lots to it. There's layers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a corker. I think
I would be but then again, I nearly said I would be a wagon wheel.
a wagon wheel.
That's not
I'll
a
take
biscuit.
it. No, but I'll take it. No, I'll take it because I'll take it as a biscuit. I
'Cause
will. Of course, I will.
I love where I come from, we don't have wagon wheels. And I love
What?
the jammy wagon wheel. I adore it. Love the little, crunch on the outside.
Yeah.
And then really like soft,
Yeah.
mellow in the middle with a little bit of sharpness of the jam.
Do you know what?
That's me.
You describing that was brilliant because it reminded me that the wagon the wagon wheel educated me as a kid. It actually educated me. Do you know what it taught me?
What?
Because you're right. A wagon wheel delivers layers of flavour.
Yeah.
It actually does. And they all kind of pop in at their own moment. It taught me that in sweet things, it's improved if you add salt. Because in a wagon wheel, there's a moment in your mouth, like as the 6 different flavours have their own little turn in your mouth, one of them is salt.
There is, yeah. There's tiny bit now and again crops in.
And
So it's the chocolate, it's the biscuit, it's the mallow, it's the jam, it's the
is
salt.
there a slight gingerness to the biscuit itself? A hint.
Now we're really getting into it.
Yeah. But then there's definitely like a saltiness.
Yeah.
And then like a malty. A salty, then a malty.
So there you go. I'm a wagon wheel.
It's a great choice. And do you know what? I've got to follow that with another classic question.
Okay.
Have they got smaller or are our hands just bigger?
No. Well, again, I don't know. Like, I haven't been here long enough.
Because my abiding memory of a wagon wheel was they were enormous. If you got a wagon wheel, it was a treat. It was
Yeah.
almost a two-hander.
No, then they're definitely tiny because they're like 2 bites, maybe 3.
Very disappointing. Like most things in life, they've got sort of shrunk, didn't they? The crisp
Yeah.
packets and
I
whatnot
know,
and
I
all
know,
that.
the
jazz.
crisp packets, definitely.
So for me,
Right.
I think I'm very steady. I'm a steady Eddie with a bit of juice. Do you know what I mean? I'm a little bit like fun, edgy, but steady. I'm like, and
Okay.
I'm happy with that as a mix. And do you know what? I think I'm a bit chunky. And I think that biscuit that you introduced me to fits perfectly, actually. A solid custard cream,
Yeah.
which is a staple.
Yeah.
Double layer.
Double layer.
You can consume it in many ways.
Chunky.
I am, yep.
Mm.
However, it's lavished with a vibrant outer layer of delicious chocolate,
Milk.
which makes it even chunkier.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does is it elevates the Steady Eddie into an actual formula that is
Rocket Eddie.
exciting. What do you reckon?
Sounds good. I
Yeah.
think that's brilliant. Yeah.
It's either that or it's a hobnob because he's got knob in the name.
And you're a knob
Some people tell me that.
at times.
Part-time knob.
Part-time knob. Hobnob. There
Yeah.
you go. Great.
Brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic.
So yes,
yeah.
we had a great commute.
That really was a great commute, and it was the first heavenly gorgeous morning that I remember. Well, certainly leaving the house and experiencing anyway. And it was just a lovely journey into Belfast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And weren't it nice going past the motorway, that little bit where it goes round the mountain? And then you look at the motorway and you're like, ooh, traffic.
Avoided.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, wouldn't want to be sitting in that. Nasty.
I am
Nasty.
a little bit overstimulated still by the city, but I think that will eventually kind of wear off.
Yeah.
Well, overstimulated by everything, I think. People,
Yeah.
traffic, noises,
Yes.
yeah, all of that. Me trying to, walk to the office and then just having to be you're like having to be mindful what time you finish. So you catch a train home, and then if you're not catching one, then so you're hanging on, working maybe a bit longer. So just having to be mindful, lots of other things, prepping your lunch because you don't want to get into buying lunches every day in the city.
That's expensive these days.
Yeah.
Like lunch in the city is £10 minimum.
Yep.
Which is a lot.
So things like that, but it's nice. I am super busy, and I'm getting into bed, literally falling into bed. I've been in bed 9 o'clock and just lights out 10.
Yeah. It does wear you out. It wears me out. But you do get up early to go into the city, don't you? Like I'm up at 6.
Yeah.
To get that
6
train
o'clock,
that we
yeah.
get, I'm up at 6 to make it. And even then, I can't really hang about. I've got to get it done and then get it out.
I could probably get up 10 to 6 by the time I paint my face.
I don't even have to wear makeup. I don't even have to brush my hair.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
And you're still up at 6?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Feeding the cat.
Yes, fair enough. I don't have to feed anybody, and I don't feed myself.
I bring a coffee with me, so I
I had a
I'm
tea.
doing that.
Yeah, I had a tea. I had beetroot juice.
shower. Beetroot juice. You
Beetroot
love a bit of that,
juice.
didn't you?
Yeah, and tea.
Yeah. Amazing.
You were a bit slow that morning. You weren't so well. Your eyes not well.
No.
Right.
Oh my God.
And you wouldn't tell me.
I wanted to tell you now.
He wouldn't tell me, and he was so embarrassed. So, spill the
So
beans.
Beautiful morning, delightful, hopped onto a train. I've got a gammy eye. There's no,
Not the first time you have a gammy eye.
What's going on over there then? No, and I had one the other day, which was real bad, weren't it? I literally
Yeah.
had the eye, but I literally had the eye of a sperm whale, didn't I? You know when you see when they show up a close up of a whale's eye from the side, my eye looked like that, but on a human face.
You see, now it's actually not too bad.
Well, I've been managing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Fair
doing my best because I've got visitors this weekend, and I would rather not look like I had a sperm whale eye. So
right, spill the beans. What did you do?
The most bizarre thing happened to me. It was really traumatic.
When?
Really painful, but really funny.
What did you do?
So the night before,
Yeah.
right, I toss and turn a lot. I'm a tosser.
So
right?
you're a knob and a tosser?
Yeah. Other people tell me that.
I mean, you have.
Yeah. And I do. I toss and turn a lot, and I've got quite a wide bed, one of them like king size jobs. So I got actual like 3 single pillows laid out.
That's a super king.
A super king, then, yeah.
Yeah, it's super king because I have a king size and I have two pillows.
Right. Okay.
Two
yeah. Now this is
pillows with-
3 pillow.
Yeah.
The bed.
Super king.
The bed is square.
Okay.
It's square. So I do it like that, so that however I toss and turn at night, I always got a pillow under my head, sort of thing. It's almost, I could do with one pillow that just stretches the whole bed. That's what I want to buy. One pillow. Maybe there's an idea there. Anyway, so it's the middle of the night, right? And I'm tossing and turning as usual, having really weird dreams just because I do. And I wake up, and I'm guessing at the time here, because I wasn't able to read the time after what happened. But I woke up, and I'm going to say it was around 2 a.m. So I wake up, and I'm face down on my pillow. So I wake up on my front, face down on the pillow, and both my eyelids are flipped up. And the inside of my eyelid...
What the hell?
The inside of my eyelids and my eyeball are scratching on the pillow fabric.
What the fuck are you doing?
So I wake up and I'm like, what? Why is my eye hurt? My eyes hurt, and I'm like, what? And I can't blink, and I'm like, ah. And I use my fingers, and I have to flip them down. And in doing so, they were in excruciating pain. My eyes were really hurting. I was like, what's going on? No joke of a lie. So I get out of bed, I go into the bathroom, turn the light on. I'm doing all this by feel because you can, right? You know your ass, don't you, in the pitch black. Yeah. But I get the light on, and to look in the mirror, but I can't see properly. Everything's blurry.
Oh.
Yeah.
That must have been scary.
Real scary. And then I got back to bed, and I got a bit of water, and I thought, moisture, quick. My immediate concern was I'm drying my eyes out, and I need to return a bit of moisture. Otherwise, they'll dry out like a raisin.
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell were you sleeping on your front with your face and...
How have I flipped both my eyelids up?
And flipping your eyelids.
And
There's something wrong with you.
I'm asleep, face down on a pillow, and my eyeballs and eyelids, like the delicate bit inside that shouldn't be touching material, is rubbing on the pillow with fabric. Honestly. So I climb back into bed. So I put loads of water on my face. I'm like, quick water, right? Hydration. So I water my face as much as I can. I still can't see anything. It's blurry. So I climb back into bed, and I close my eyes to try and go back to sleep. And it's painful to shut my eyes because it's just all sore.
Yeah.
Like really sore. And I don't know, it must have taken me about an hour to get back to sleep again because I was just lying there with sore eyes. And then I wake up the next morning and my left eye is okay. I can't really tell, but my right eye has gone all like sperm whale, like it did a few weeks ago, like a bit swollen, a bit whatnot. So I don't know if it picks up a bit of an infection because it was a bit exposed for a period, or whether it's just swelling because it He got hurt, but it was
That
like
is
really
freaky.
traumatic.
That is freaky because number one, you lying on your front that close to a pillow with your face down on the pillow. Who sleeps like that?
Well, apparently me.
And then with your eyelids
Flipped.
That is honestly, that is the freakiest thing I have heard in a long time.
Now tell me this, right? Because it happens to me every now and then. And I was chatting to a couple of people at work that day,
Right.
and they've gone, yeah, every now and then, like your eyelid flips up, just in a moment, and then you sort it out. Have you ever had your eyelid flip up?
No.
You've never had your eyelid flip up?
No,
just
and I don't want you to do that either.
No, I'm not even going to bother. But like, I don't know I don't know whether you're rubbing your eye or what, but occasionally it can go bloop and just flip outwards, and then you just correct it straight away. And in that little second, it's like, oh, it's real.
No.
I woke up and both were wide open, and I'm guessing here because I don't know, but they could well have just been like that for half an hour as my face is just rubbing.
That is just
On the
honestly,
pillow.
that is the freakiest thing I have heard.
Yeah, and my eyes just
That
have
is
been awful since then.
weird.
So when I saw you that morning,
Did you get some liquid tears or something?
I had some medicinal eye drops from the last time,
Right.
still in the fridge.
Okay.
So I've been absolutely smashing that in today.
Yeah.
And I think I've done an all right job because it don't look too bad, does it?
No, it doesn't look too bad.
No, it looks all right. So yeah, really, really bizarre. That's never happened to me before. And I really hope it never happens to me again. But do you want to know, I've left this to the end because I'm going to say it. Do you know what else I've also noticed?
Right.
There's been 3 or 4 times in the last 6 months where I've woke up in the morning and my eyes are sore. And I don't know why. And I'm now thinking, this ain't the first time it's happened.
You're a bit of a flipper.
But they flipped back to normal
Yeah.
before I knew.
Why don't you buy an eye mask?
I thought that.
But buy one of those.
I thought that.
Not every mask. Every eye mask is good. You need one. I'll show you.
I need one with like bungee strength.
No.
Not one of them like little like.
No, you need one that has a bit of a depth. Because there's ones that are the flimsy ones. They're just flat and you're not able to blink.
Nah.
You need the ones that have a little bit of depth in them inside, so you can actually open your eyes.
A cavity.
A cavity. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
You need an eye mask with a cavity so you can blink.
Yeah.
And then that will then.
Where'd you buy that?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy one.
I think I can send you a link because I have an eye mask and it's very good.
I'm definitely going to buy one because I think I've got a problem with the way I'm tossing and turning. I am rubbing my face in the pillow and it's flipping my eyelids up and it's being abrasive on my eyeball.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that, listeners, were you?
No.
No, but that's what happened to me. But and that's why, was it any wonder I was dishevelled on Wednesday morning and slightly traumatised?
Little bit. But we fixed it on the way home with a biscuit.
Ah, mate.
I fixed it all. All the pain was gone.
We did. And I stand by it because the people at work just disagreed with me that the outer layer of the Marks and Spencer's chocolate, which is not just ordinary chocolate, changes the molecular structure of the custard cream and improves it. So it's not a custard cream dipped in chocolate. It's a whole new biscuit in its own right.
There you go.
Which is delicious. Love it.
There's another brand. I think Tesco maybe is doing it. Or I saw another brand. Another supermarket doing it, but it's not. I think we tried it and it wasn't as nice.
I bet that is just a custard cream dipped in chocolate. As it sounds, I bet it is. As it sounds,
because the layer of the chocolate is very thin on those.
And not the same quality.
No.
No way. Yeah. So there's my eye story. But, you live and learn. Eye mask with a cavity. Now I know. What's your view on men that wear eye masks in bed?
I've no view because I never saw one. So I don't know.
What if you did? How would you feel?
be
Oh.
like, yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Doesn't bother me.
Mate, is it metrosexual?
Metrosexual would be, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would belong in that group.
No?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't think an eye mask makes a man metrosexual. I think if he has a longer skin routine than me, that would make him metrosexual.
I got you. I think an eye mask might, because it's all part of male pampering, isn't it, really? Like beauty sleep. When I think of eye mask, I think beauty sleep. And I think that if a man's looking for beauty sleep, it's like beauty routine-esque.
But what's wrong with...
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm just like saying.
Yeah.
I think it's metrosexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wouldn't bother me. You know, if he was sitting there with rollers in his hair, I would worry about
Mate,
that.
have you ever seen that?
No.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
Have you like dated men with long hair?
No.
Interesting. Okay, so you got a low chance of seeing rollers then,
Yeah.
I guess.
Good.
Yeah.
The only rollers we're using are going into my hair. All right.
And how are you around having rollers in your hair in front of another man?
Yeah.
Do you like
I
avoidance?
don't do that.
Yeah. No, you can't. You can only see me did. Can't see me during.
That's an interesting one. Should men see women getting ready? Should they be part of the whole process and they know of all the things we have to go through to be just so put together on the night when we're going somewhere? There is an absolutely fabulous American stand-up comedian, Marcelo Hernandez.
Hernandez. I love that name.
Marcelo, his special is on Netflix, and he grew up. It was just him and his mum, single mother, and she was all about. And the story, he says, it's an hour-long Netflix special, and the tears were tripping me. How he explains the process and the pain women go through to get ready to go on a date, or
Right.
just and he went through that because he watched his mum, and his mum, this is the funny bit, because his mum, they had no babysitter, so she was taking him everywhere to her beauty appointment and waxing appointment.
It is. I mean, there are different levels to it, right? But like, fellas do nothing, do they really?
They
other
use
than
the same
wash?
bar of soap for everything.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we
Back,
do.
sack, and crack.
Yeah, although not many people use bars now, do they? Have soap?
I use a soap bar.
I use
Yeah.
a soap bar and
Mm.
shower gel. I mix it up actually.
I
so-
recently, like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I do have a shower gel now and again. Like if you're like want to be smelly, but realistically,
Yeah.
I just use Dove soap.
Well, Doves they say that soap cleans you better.
And also, I noticed the shower gels were dry. Shower gels were drying out my skin.
Yeah, because they've got like parabens, and things in them. So you use Dove soap, right?
Yeah.
So it's naturally moisturizing anyway.
Yeah.
I've got some of that like boutique soap, like handmade men's soap.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few brands around at the moment,
Yeah.
but the one I've got is called Dr. Squatch, which is an American brand.
From Sasquatch.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
I knew that.
The brand called me in. What can I
You
say?
love Sasquatch. Yeah,
Telling you
you're a
now.
fan.
I'm a fan.
You had a few
I'm
of
a-
them on your
I'm a
Christmas tree.
believer.
A believer.
I'm a believer. But there's an Irish brand called the Black Stuff, actually.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is
Those
excellent.
are big square bars.
Like, I mean, you're talking like it's like £12 for a bar of soap,
Holy moly!
but it's like you've applied
You can buy
cologne.
30 of Dove bars. For
Yeah, no. It's a commitment, but they smell amazing. They
Right, okay.
exfoliate you,
Okay.
and you wash unbelievably. Like your skin feels like squeaky clean. You know,
Okay.
you can feel it,
I love it.
and it's all natural. And people comment, "Oh, you smell good. Is that you? What are you wearing?" Nothing. It's my soap. It's very empowering. They never believe you, but it's true.
Very good. I love it.
My favourite Scent is pine tar. Fresh and mountainous. It's very Sasquatchy, isn't it?
Very Sasquatch.
Yeah. I feel like I have to go when I wash like that and go into work. I feel like I need an axe on my shoulder. Why do you think I've grown a beard? Anyway, yeah, I know what you mean.
Sasquatch.
So,
Very good.
yeah. Speaking
So-
of men,
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
I am really looking forward to an update on how your special event on Friday
Oh, yeah.
went.
So I got roped into going into a singles event in Belfast. And I went with 2 other girls who I knew. Thank God we went together.
Set the scene. Where was it?
Right. Setting the scene. It was at a cocktail bar in Belfast called the Haymarket.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So the event format it wasn't speed dating. It was a social mixer. And
Social mixer. That, for someone that doesn't understand, that describes perfectly what it's intending to be.
yeah, you're mixing, you're not switching every 3 to 5 minutes with a new person, and you're not sitting in front of each other face to face and having to ask questions.
Okay.
You're still having to ask questions, but it's a different format. So you walk in, and was meant to be, well, the way they said that it was meant to be 200 singles, 100 men, 100 women. Their page said that they sold 199 tickets. I do believe that there was, I know I haven't counted many, but there was definitely a lot more women than men. So you walked in.
I should have gone.
Yeah, lovely, lovely place. Lovely place. Lots of like seating, and you arrived. Lots of people came on their own. Absolutely, like
Oh, wow.
hands down,
Fair play.
fair play, applauding the people who arrived and walked in on their own. Very, very daunting.
Honestly, I got so much admiration for those people.
Also, admiration for the people whose English wasn't great, because there was a couple of those too.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
Absolute fair dues.
yeah, fair dues.
Maybe there was one that came alone and
There was
wow.
came alone, and the person's English was
That-
quite limited.
That is a hero.
And yeah, fair play to that guy.
And it was a dude.
It was a dude. Yeah,
Brilliant.
but then so bless him.
Did
Yeah,
you get
but
his number?
No, wasn't my type. No, he looked like he was going to High Rocks gym. He was wearing like leggings with white socks pulled up and trainers and a baseball cap, and very interesting choice of outfit. So no, wasn't for me.
Was
Oh.
it Borat?
My friend Una went over to speak to him, and she said that his English was like very limited. So, but then he did well. He made lots of like friends. But anyway, so it was meant to be 100 men, 100 women. There wasn't.
Now that's important for the balance of it, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that when you came that there
was
wasn't a balance.
barely 50 men there.
So was there 150 women or 149 or
No, no, no,
100 women?
No, it was meant to be 100 women and 100 men. I think there was maybe 80 women and 50 men.
Right. Okay. So tickets
No.
sold, but not everyone turned up, I guess.
No, I
All
don't
right.
think everybody turned up.
Okay.
But, ladies and gentlemen, the women have fucking showed up. And they
Here come the
looked,
girls.
and they looked mint. Some of the women, the way they rocked up, doled up, and they
showed up,
showed up,
throwed up,
hair did,
glowed up.
hair did,
here it is.
nails did, dresses, heels.
You're describing like the Christmas party where all the girls look amazing.
So,
And the
some
fellas
of
look
the
normal.
women were absolutely stunning. And you look at them going, how the fuck are you single?
Well, it's a good question.
But
Right.
then unfortunately, and this is terrible to say, the level and the quality of the opposite gender was just not there.
What, like the fellas that were there
The
just...
fellas that were there were, I think there was also a bit of an age difference. I felt like the women were moving. So the this is also happens, whenever the group, I think the organizers left it too wide. It was 25 to 50.
Right. Yes.
I think the women were 35 plus, and I think there was a significant number of guys, they were 25 to 35.
Right.
With
Okay.
a couple of over 35s up to 50. But for me, there was nothing.
Wow.
Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
But
Womp, womp.
where is that? Listen, but don't you worry.
Right.
Don't you worry. So number one, the girls had an absolute ball.
Here come the girls.
Me and my two
Girls.
friends, we absolutely had the biggest laugh. And that night, we met and made so many new women and friends that I have given out my number to more women than men that night.
Would you consider dating a woman?
No, not in that fashion. So I'm not bisexual or bi-curious. But the women we just had a laugh because we very quickly...
A romance.
We went in, we scoped the possibilities. We very quickly figured out
Slim pickings.
slim pickings, zero interest. So, and most of us were all like driving. There's not, like I was driving.
Oh, so you couldn't even get your beer goggles on and like
We
some of
did.
the men improved by the end of the night.
We did not care. We just huddled together as women and fuck, we had a laugh.
Do you know,
My sides were sore.
sounds amazing. Sounds like you got served lemons and made lemonade.
We made lemon champagne that night.
Oh,
We-
limoncello.
Limoncello with a bit of prosecco.
With a bit of
and
prosecco.
tears were dripping me. We laughed so hard.
Mate, that sounds absolutely brilliant. Do you know where my mind is cast, if I may just
Yeah.
momentarily come in? Those poor fellas.
Yeah.
Those 50 geezers that rocked up and disappointed. Did they all like get together and have like a nice lads time, or what was your vibe?
No. Like there was a lot of chatting going on, and like I chatted to a couple myself. So, funny story. There was bingo cards.
Bingo.
So you walked in, and everybody got a bingo card, and you were supposed to like go round, which was good. I thought back to the format. The format was great. It was meant to be 200 people, social mix-in. There was pizza. There was drinks. You got a drinks on the arrival, and pizzas came out, and then the bingo cards, and you could use the card to go around and start a conversation if you had nothing else to say. Yeah.
Right.
So definitely that saved the openers.
Okay.
Yeah. So format's great. It just needs to be more people, right? Now, I was sitting. So we then nicely sat. We'd find ourselves a little cozy corner. There was one of those kind of booths with little tables that just kept going on, and they were like really long. And then me and my two girlfriends, we just took a corner, and then the rest of the women just huddled around us.
Yeah.
It was just, we attracted all these women, and it was like at the one stage.
Bet you were loud.
We were
And all the girls were like,
loud.
radar was like, woo, fun over
And
there.
then it was like 10 of us at one stage, and the guys just kept coming up and, trying to squeeze in. Now, I met there was a couple of guys I met, they were lovely. This Polish guy, Matej, not my type physically, but oh my Lord, he had such a wonderful energy. I really hope he meets someone, because we just sat and we chatted for maybe 15, 20 minutes. And I love it when a guy comes and you feel safe, and he was dressed well, and he smelled nice.
Does he use good soap, do you think?
And he probably used good soap.
Mate.
He wasn't the best. Do you know what? And this is the thing. This is what I love. He would not be the best looking guy according to my scale, okay?
Yep.
We all have different scales according to my scale. But he was a quality dude. You could tell the way he spoke. His English was absolutely perfect. Dressed well, smelled nice, lovely energy, smiling. You don't need, like, honestly, a guy can go from a 4 to a 9.
A 9?
Absolutely, he
Wow.
would like literally like he would go to a 9 easily by adding all of those things. If
Okay.
you dress well, if you know you rock up, you're sharp, and you smell nice and you smile, and you are approachable and easy to talk to, and you have you drop your ego from 4 to 9 like that.
Wow. That is some major upscaling from effort.
Effort, and I think some of the guys there was one guy we were disgusted by this dude. He was from Enniskillen.
Was this the geezer that was in the leotard with like the white socks?
No. That guy was Colombian. That was a foreign guy.
Oh,
This guy.
I picture him having a bum bag as well.
No, but he was wearing a raincoat.
He sounds like a bit of a weirdo.
It was a bit weird. But anyway, this guy from Enniskillen.
I'm Colombian.
The guy from Enniskillen literally went round trying it on with every single woman and telling them how he booked a room in Belfast and he was looking just for a bit of fun.
Right.
Guess
Okay.
whether he was lucky. No.
How do you know?
Because every single woman he spoke to, he turned. And then we were literally huddling up to go, you spoke to that wanker over there?
Did you see him leave?
Yeah, on his own.
Did you? Did you really?
On his own.
Okay.
No one would talk to him.
Wow. Normally that works.
Would you? But then why would you be? He was so full of himself.
That doesn't work in a dating.
And then
that
just
works
saying,
in a nightclub.
he's just, I'm just running a bit of fun, I booked a room and all. I was like, everybody switched off. You could literally see the blood draining out of women's faces the moment he started talking. So this is what I'm saying. And he was a decent looking dude. And he went from
So
he
downscaled
downscaled.
from a 9 to a 4.
From 9 to, no, from like, I would say he was maybe like a 7.5 down to 2. The moment he opened his mouth, gone.
Wow. So he was just there for a one night stand then, really?
Yeah. So,
Wow.
but anyway, so we were sitting. It's a funny story. There was a guy there, and I don't think he was 50. I think he was older.
Okay.
I am not the age.
Pray tell.
I'm not the age police. He came up to us, and it was like 6 or 7 girls with his bingo card, and he says, "Would any of you look at my card?" And every single one of the girls ignored him, apart from me.
Right.
So, his name was Mohammed.
Uh-huh.
I reckon he was 50 plus. So I looked at his card, and he says, "Can you help me fill out my card?" He says, "Yes, of course, Mohammed. I will." He says, "My name's Mohammed." He says, "Nice to meet you. My name is Adriana." He says, "Let me have a look at your card." And there was nothing relevant to me on that card. There was one square that said, "I am looking for a husband." There was male cards and female cards.
Right.
Right. So I said, "Right, you know what, Mohammed? I will put my name down under this. I am looking for a husband." And he goes, "Aren't we all here for the same? Well, I am looking for a wife." And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I says, "Right." And I wrote my name down. And then I handed him the card, and he goes, "Oh, lovely. Nice to meet you, Patricia." I'm like, "It's Adriana." I just wrote down Adriana. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. It looked like
Patricia. I had an auntie, Patricia.
Oh, and I was
God
like,
rest her soul.
"Good luck, Mohammed. Take care."
Good luck finding that wife.
So anyway, we had a laugh, and then now, plot twist.
Oh.
Plot twist. So I have not. So right, 4 years ago, I met a guy online. At the time, I was on dating sites, and I met a guy, and I must have been near the coast, the north coast, or somewhere, because I matched him, and he is in Scotland. He's from Scotland. His name's Garth, rugby player. Lovely looking guy. And we hit it off. We chatted, we done all the video calls, phone calls, and all of that. And he was supposed to come over to Northern Ireland to meet. And then he got ill. And it didn't work out, and we tried. We chatted back and forth. You try for like a year or two. You go back and forth, doesn't work out. And then you lose touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really talk. I have not been in the city in Belfast since Christmas. That probably would have been my last outing as such.
Socially, like on a night out.
Socially. The same night as I am getting ready to go to Belfast for the singles night, I get a message
From Gareth.
from Gareth saying, "Hey, what's the crack? How are you? What you at? I'm in Belfast." And I'm like, I didn't have his number. So I had a different number. I changed his number. He says, "Who's this?" Don't have the number saved. He says, "You know me. You know who I am." Sent me a picture. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, what's the crack? You know, what brings you over here?" He says,
What about you?
"What about you?" And the rugby was on that night, and his boy, he's got two sons, 15, 12. And so he plays rugby, and they were doing a rugby tour, and they had 3 options to choose from: Dublin, Paris, or Belfast, and they picked Belfast.
Okay.
So the whole bus of them, dads and sons, were over here, and they were staying in a hotel in
Dads and
Belfast.
lads.
Dads and lads, over for the rugby. He says, "Listen, I know this may be, such short notice, whatever, and we chatted before. I don't even know whether you're single or not, but I would love to meet you. It would be so nice. Now that I made my way here, let's meet." He says, "Listen, I'm not too sure. I'm going to singles night. We'll see. I can't promise you anything." And then he messaged me saying, "Oh, I would love to meet you." And he wrote, "I need a wife, LOL." And I'm like, fuck's sake, here we go. They all looking at a wife.
Yeah.
But no one wants to act like a husband. Anyway, I says, "Don't know, we'll keep you posted." And then one of the girls, then I told the girls, he's messaging me, showed them the picture, and the girl goes like, "Oh my God, he's lovely. Look at him."
Validation.
Oh, Jesus, like 6'3" tall, good looking rugby player, blah, 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 all of that, blue-eyed boy, lovely smile, nice accent. What more do you want? Well, maybe a bit of decency, and you'll hear why. So,
I thought this was going to end well.
well, let me get to the story. So
he weren't the okay.
So one of the girls, I wasn't sure. Do you know what?
Your spider sense.
My first sense was, it's a no.
Interesting.
It's a no. I don't think I should meet him. One of the girls, I told the girls, and then one of the girls grabbed my phone and sent him a voice note.
Oh, why?
Yes, of course I will meet you. Blah,
That's
blah.
a bit. You can't do that.
Anyway, it was a bit of fun. Laughed it off.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I said, "Do you know what? I'll meet
A bit
you."
naughty that if fellas wouldn't do that.
I said, "Do you know what? Whatever. I'll meet you." Do you know, like the hotel was literally on the way to the car park.
His hotel.
His hotel. I was driving.
Where was he staying?
Premier Inn.
Okay.
So I was walking from the bar to I was parking at St. Anne's. And I said, "Do you know what? You're on my way. Let's jump. We went into the cloth here for a drink, and we stayed an hour. An hour and a half, no more.
Yeah.
We chatted. Obviously, I was driving, so I wasn't even drinking. He had a few drinks that day.
Was he on his own?
Where?
Well, like if he came over with his the dads and lads, where were they? Somewhere else.
So, excuse me, I don't know. The dads were like, the boys were all in their rooms, and the dads, some of them all went out. So he was on his own.
Okay.
He was sharing room with 2 other dads, but they were all the way out. So anyway, went for a drink, and we headed off. Absolutely great chemistry, really nice, lovely conversation. We got really it's just like we never stopped talking. We were like straight in at the deep end, and you're like really getting to know each other, and you're talking about lots of stuff. And then he says, "Do you know what, Adriana? I am," because he had some sort of a surgery that week, so he was in pain. He says, "I'm just going to go to bed." He says, "I'm really tired, but I would absolutely love to see you tomorrow."
Which would have been Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. He said, "The boys have some plans. They're going into some water park, whatever. I'm going to have a few hours spare in the afternoon. Would you be, up for, meeting and getting to know each other or whatever? Go for a bite to eat."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that." Yeah. I had nothing on.
Okay.
"Let's do that." He says, "Lovely." So we went separate ways. He went back to the room, and I went home, drove home. And then we still chatted that evening, a couple of voice notes.
Did you drop him back at the hotel?
No. He was literally 2 minutes walk from the cloth here, so there was no need. And my car was in a different way. So,
Okay.
and then I went home. I went to bed like 2 o'clock because I was still chatting to the girls. We were voice noting back and forth as you do. You
Course.
you talk through it, and I was chatting to him.
Did you back him?
And we were chatting to him. I was chatting to him as well, making plans, blah, blah, blah. So this was 2 a.m., went to bed. Then I got a message the next morning, 8 o'clock. Good morning, blah, blah, like, how are you? How was your night? And how did you sleep and all that?
That would have been my first red flag.
What?
The 8 a.m. message.
Why?
Because he's meeting you that afternoon and he was speaking to you late the night before, 2 a.m. styly.
Why is it a red flag?
The
though?
8 o'clock message, as soon as he woke up, from a man's perspective, is too much keenness. It's an unnatural level.
Okay.
Just as an initial man's perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. Man's perspective. Welcome. Yeah, interesting. So that was 8 o'clock, and so we were chatting. And I was like, well, what's the plan? And he said, we have a meeting at 9:30 at breakfast, so I will let you know what's happening.
Okay.
No problem. 11:45, still haven't heard.
Okay.
So I messaged him 11:45. Listen, I'm just going out with my mum for a coffee here. What's the plan? He said, let me check. I'll get back to you in 10 minutes. That was the last time I heard from him.
What, in totality?
Yeah. I guess I got ghosted. I have not heard from him since.
That's weird.
So I sent him 5, and in the afternoon I sent him one more note, and I said, thank you very much for meeting me. It was lovely to meet you. But based on the lack of conversation or the lack of response,
Yeah.
if I am to stand on my own values
Yep.
and back myself up here, this is not the way I function.
Okay.
I said, I wish you very best of luck, but yeah, we'll just leave it at that. He never even opened that message. I'm not blocked because you get the 2 texts on WhatsApp,
Right.
but it's not going to the blue tick anymore, so he's not opening the message. Or whatever. Or maybe I am blocked.
He might have just turned off his notifications.
Yeah. So listen, that was
Which is
last,
often what a man does if he's up to no good.
Yeah.
And doesn't want people to know if he's online or not.
So yeah, there you go.
Very, very interesting. So it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go based on where you're. I'm sorry that happened to you, by the way, mate. But yeah, it didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go.
Okay.
I thought he was going to do something and overstep in some way. But my instinct as a fella, and I think most fellas would say the same, that he's obviously very keen to meet you, and he pushed it, made it happen. He did meet you. You were then messaging early hours of the morning, 2 a.m.
Yep.
To then wake up at 8 and message again is unnatural. I was going to say, I'm tempted to say it's too pushy, but he didn't end up meeting you, so that doesn't tie in with that, but it's unnatural. It's unnatural. That would have been the first flag. So, like, it was a message before you went to sleep and a message as soon as you woke up.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
I also deliberately left out some details, which I'm going to share with you now.
Okay, what did you leave out?
Okay, so the detail I left out is, which is sad detail, but he made a couple of comments that I think insinuated sexual interest.
Okay.
Right? And I did not entertain them.
Right.
I was very, very clear that I am not interested in getting involved any shape or form sexually at the weekend. And I have a feeling that maybe then ended up with the whole I'm not interested because she's not going to put out. She clearly said that's a no.
Okay. That don't explain the 8 o'clock message, but I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a ride, so I'll duck out.
Yeah. So I have the messages. Yeah. He literally messaged me, look here, at 8:17.
Yep.
I'm actually showing James
Yep.
the messages. Anything you fancy doing? How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah.
Obviously that there was a message there.
Yeah. So for those that can't see, I'm just currently looking at this sort of
Yeah.
message trend here.
And then there was a message that insinuated whatever, and I said, and you probably won't. I said, now I kind of clearly stated I have no interest in that type of.
Yeah, you were just managing expectations, right?
I was managing expectations.
Yeah. Which is a woman, which is perfect.
Yeah. And then, as you can see here, last message was 11:40. Let me come back to you in 10 minutes.
Okie dokie. Oh, well, listen. Okay. Well, there you go.
And, yeah. So he had another number there. I tried both numbers, and there's just nothing.
Oh, well, listen. He ain't right for you.
But do you know how many times this happens to women?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't.
And I'm trying to understand what the fuck is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, what is wrong with saying, or why don't you just say, change my mind, not interested, sobered up? You know, yeah, you're not interested in what I'm interested in, or you're...
Yeah.
Just say it. Like, I feel like sometimes we're being treated like we're stupid, or well, I'm not sure. Trying to understand what is wrong with saying the truth. What do you think?
Yeah. It's a really good question and a valid one. I think men naturally, as people, our default is to protect.
Protect what?
Just protect. Broad.
Okay.
Right?
I agree with that sentence. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with
It's
that.
like
Yeah, I
our
agree with
wiring.
that. Yeah.
Protect. Yeah.
Is okay.
It's like a thing. Like a woman, and this is not binary. There's loads more, and I'm not pigeonholing, but women nurture.
Yes.
Right, which is why they're so good socially, so good at talking, and can handle information, want information, right? Because guys are wired to protect fundamentally, when we're in a situation where we know we're going to pull out, or we're going to turn our back, or we're going to back out, whatever the terminology you want to use.
Yeah.
We don't say anything because we don't want to say something hurtful. So rather than say something that we think would be hurtful, we say nothing at all.
Oh my God, I so disagree with that.
But what we don't know, and I have learnt this, that a woman can handle anything, as long as you're honest.
Oh, 100%. I agree with that.
So I have actually learnt that now, and I know I didn't know that when I was younger. So now I say honestly with women, and they handle it and they appreciate it. But I used to just not say anything. I used to not ghost women. I'm talking in different scenarios, but that silence is I don't want to hurt her feelings, so I'm just going to slip away. That's where that comes from. I'm not justifying it, but that's why men do it.
And that's even worse. Oh, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Like, that you not saying the truth actually hurt my feelings more.
Yeah.
Because if he would have said, you know what, change my mind, I would have respected that man to the moon and back.
Yes.
And then the joke was, then obviously I posted a video about it on TikTok. And it was just someone said that,
Did you
Wasn't-
cause a riot?
Oh Jesus! The comments, I think that video had nearly 35,000 views,
Woo.
and the crowd was split. Well, actually, it wasn't. The crowd was actually pretty judgy.
On
He was married. He was only looking a bit. Everybody making assumptions, but they were all negative assumptions. That
Well,
he did not have.
the other red flag that came out
Mm.
to me during that story that sort of ties in with that as an
Yeah.
assumption was if you're over in Belfast on a lads and dads trip,
Mm.
to slip away from that to meet up with someone don't sound right. There's something odd about that.
Yeah.
If you meet up with someone, then you almost meet them when they're out with the lads and dads.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all here. Come and join us. It'll be great fun. Come and see us.
Yeah.
You know, but he actually met you one-on-one.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bit odd. So there was a few things there that were
Yeah.
a bit off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he was being wholly honest to you.
No, definitely not.
I'm not
No,
sure.
Definitely not.
I'm not sure he was on a lads or dads trip.
Well, he sent me lots of pictures, so
Well, that's weird.
yeah.
Well, then he was because he's evidenced it, but it's
Yeah.
weird. That's odd. Better off steering clear of that geezer then.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen,
Yeah.
please tell us the truth. We can handle it.
So what's the moral of
And
that
we
story?
will respect,
Yeah.
we will respect you for telling us the truth.
I've learnt this. I have genuinely learnt this, that women can handle anything as long as you're honest with them. And what I mean by that is if you're holding something back because it might be painful for the woman to hear, then don't. Just say it because they'll handle it.
And we will respect you for telling the truth. We may not like it. We may have an emotional reaction. But once we digest it, you know, men have honor. Men do the right thing despite how they feel. So practice that honor.
Well, that's the error we're making. We think the right thing is to not say the painful thing. That's the error. We are betraying. That's the
You're
problem.
betraying your own natural instinct,
Yeah.
which is doing the right thing despite how you feel.
Yeah,
Honor.
yeah.
Honor yourself and honor us with the truth.
So,
All
so
right.
listen, if you meet a girl and you don't fancy her and it just ain't for you, you're better off just saying, look, I've really enjoyed meeting you, but you're just not for me in that romantic sense. But I wish you all the best.
And if you need help how to do that, go on First Dates and watch that program, because those conversations happen every time.
Yeah,
When the person goes, it was lovely meeting you, just not in a romantic sense.
yeah,
Done.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
how about that then as a
How
wrap up?
about that?
How about that?
Indeed.
We had a great week. We had a busy week. And we have another great weekend and busy weekend ahead.
Oh, mate.
So we will bring you a lot more fun and lots of fun stories next week.
Looking forward to that. So, just a little bit of housekeeping then.
Yeah.
So you can find us on YouTube and you can find us on Spotify for now. You can find us on our handle at TMI Thursdays. Do leave comments, please. I'm looking forward to seeing some comments on
Biscuit.
biscuits and what biscuit you are and why you're
Yes.
that biscuit. That'd be a lot of fun. And again, if there's any suggestions on any particular topics that you'd like us to cover, then that would be great. Or if you've got any stories that you want us to share and maybe talk about live on air, then we can do so. But that'd be great. But please interact. Please smash the like button. Please share. Please give us a rating. Hit the thumbs up, like button. Everything you can to support the algorithm and the podcast would be greatly appreciated. And we wish you all the best, love, life, and unity from me. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Be good.
Au revoir.
Yeah.